Critics of the health care reform legislation say it's similar to what Massachusetts implemented a few years ago, something they say hasn't worked. One of those critics is Tim Cahill. He's the state treasurer of Massachusetts, and he's running for governor as an independent. Mr. Cahill, you've said that if national health care reform is anything like the system currently in place in your state, it will quote, wipe out the American economy within 4 years. Explain what you mean.
Well, the Massachusetts plan has put tremendous stress and strain on our budget. It's grown by over $4 billion just as a budget line item over the last 4 years. And the only way we have been able to stay afloat here in Massachusetts, given the recession that we're facing, is with heavy subsidization from the federal government.
But, Tim, wasn't the goal of what you were doing in Massachusetts different from the federal goal? In other words, in Massachusetts, the goal was let's try to bring universal coverage. There wasn't the same focus on controlling costs, getting the insurance companies to stop their practices, trying to make sure that everything was contained. So the comparison between Massachusetts and the federal system may not be appropriate.
I see parallels. Even David Axelrod has said that the plan is the same, and it is primarily the same. And all those things were talked about back in '06. None of them have worked. Our premiums have gone up higher. There's no competition among state lines. And we've paid more. Most of the coverage that we have has gone for full subsidization. So we haven't been able to use this exchange that is in the national model to pair up people with private insurance. It just hasn't worked. Only 5% of the people that have used the exchange have used it to get private insurance. And the biggest problem really that we face here, at least in comparison, is we had the highest rate of covered people, insurance-covered people in the country when we started. And we've only covered 4%. So, and it's cost us an enormous amount of money. So if you take that national with some of these states like Texas and California that have over 20% uninsured, I think my prediction will come true, because this is clearly going to be a budget buster, and I think that the costs are going to be far in excess of what is being projected right now, and whatever is being scored by CBO is not going to capture the pure cost of this, because it hasn't been captured here in Massachusetts.